Okay, so for today's lesson, we're going to be looking at a poem called Dover Beach. This is a very, very famous pair to Fahrenheit 451. So for today, we're not going to be making connections to the novel. That'll come on Thursday. But for today, we're going to break down this poem. So your assignment is going to ask you to put this poem in your own words, talk about the meaning, the poetic devices, themes, feelings, and personal reactions. And it's a pretty tough poem. So I'm going to read through it with you. And paraphrase it along the sides with you. You will still need to put your paraphrase in your own words down here and pull out some keywords and answer these questions. But I just want to kind of help you out a little bit with that. So this is called Dover Beach, and it was written by Matthew Arnold, who lived between 1822 and 1888. So a while ago. All right, so I'm going to get my text box here. I'm going to make it a different color so that it stands out. Let's see here, technologically challenged. There we go. Okay. The sea is calm tonight. The tide is full. The moon lies fair. Upon the straits, on the French coast, the light gleams and is gone. The cliffs of England stand, glimmering and vast out in the tranquil bay. Come to the window. Sweet is the night air. Only from the long line of spray where the sea meets the moon blanched land. Listen, you hear the grating roar of pebbles which the waves draw back and fling. At their return up the high strand, begin and cease and then again begin, with tremulous cadence slow and bring the eternal note of sadness in. Okay, so the narrator is watching the sea where it meets the land. We know that this narrator is watching in London, they say. So, or England. I'm just going to put in England with a question mark. Down here, we know that there is some description of the noise the waves make as it moves pieces on the land. We know that this narrator thinks that this process demonstrates sadness. Sadness to the narrator. So we know that the narrator really is thinking that this is not a super positive thing, but he's really describing what's going on with the tide coming in, the waves going out, and how it's moving things on the land. Sophocles long ago heard it on the Aegean and brought it into his mind the turbid ebb and flow of human misery. We also find in the sound a thought, hearing it by this distant northern sea. Okay, so Sophocles, this is what we call an allusion. He's a famous philosopher. And so he's basically saying that humans are miserable almost in patterns, like it comes and goes. Just kind of like the waves come and go. That's what this narrator is comparing this to. So I'm going to make this smaller so we can see it. Okay. The sea of faith was once too, at the full and round earth's shore, lay like the folds of a bright girdle furled, but now I only hear its melancholy long withdrawing roar, retreating to the breath of the night wind, down the vast edges drear and naked shingles of the world. So this narrator says, like, this sea used to be more positive, it was faithful. They may be comparing the sea to life, and this narrator saying, now I only hear like withdrawing roar. Now it's not so positive. There is a drowning out of the faith. Okay. Ah, love, let us be true to one another, for the world which seems to lie before us like a land of dreams, so various, so beautiful, so new, hath really neither joy nor love, nor light, nor certitude, nor peace, nor help for pain. And we are here as on darkling plain, swept with confused arms of struggle and flight, where ignorant armies clash by night. So the narrator